Hey, y'all, welcome to the Smoke Break Podcast. I'm comedian Dylan Tucker. I got my man Mike Stanley, comedy comedian Mike Stanley with me. And today we got our very special guest, our longtime good friend, Miss Tynee. Take a look at her. She's beautiful on the inside, everybody.
Oh man,
Just
it's starting
fucking
off
around,
hot
just
already.
fucking around,
All
man.
right.
We was just getting cooking, man. We had to hurry up and press play because we was just spilling out goosey gossip and shit like that. You want to follow on with your story of how this? We can't name drop.
We're not
now.
gonna name drop.
But talk about
because
this bitch ass nigga and
I
how he
don't-
just gonna
I don't need no
assume to get his dick
defamation
sucked
case.
by you and shit. And you was all like, tell him about the hoe with morals. Tell him.
Hoko.
The hoe code. I didn't even know there was a hoe code.
I got morals to my whole code. You feel what I'm saying?
And
Nigga,
discuss them.
if I offered to suck your dick on the first night and you can't get it up, don't think you're gonna come back 20 months later and get your dick sucked again on the first night.
But
That's
it's-
just not how that works.
But it's hard now. He's like, hey, I know I fucked up the first time, but I'm ready to get another crack.
You fucked up
never,
the first
hey, hold
time.
on. We've all bombed on stage.
we have.
And you always feel like, give me a second chance and I can do better. Oh, man.
I never told a nigga I wouldn't give him a second chance. Okay,
First
Mike.
of all, I know the nigga. He was dead drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was drunk. That's why he couldn't get his dick
I've
on.
been dead drunk too, so I get
Well,
it.
the
but my
second
pussy
time, he
still
was
works.
just kind of drunk. Well, yeah, pussy is easy. Pussy is easy. And it might have
It
been.
still get wet no matter how drunk I am.
Shit.
It might be some piss coming out of it if I get too drunk.
All right, damn, I'm gonna go home.
I heard getting too drunk makes women pussies dry up, but I don't know.
I don't know. I've never had that problem.
Yeah, I never came across a dry pussy before.
If anything, I'll fall the fuck to sleep on you before the pussy dry. Yeah. But
Here at Smoke Break Podcast, man, we're gonna knock into some current topics, y'all. First things first, what the fuck is up with P. Diddy? You know now apparently what's the you know the scoop in the news, right, Mike? They raided 2 houses of his.
Yeah, took his kids in. Yeah,
Took his kids?
Yeah, they took
Yeah.
his kids in. Yeah. And
question.
they found a whole bunch of young boys or something in the house.
Oh, allegedly.
Don't
I don't know
go
about
adding
that.
shit now. Don't go adding shit. You
I
heard that
didn't
off of
see
Twitter.
that. I didn't see that.
I didn't really read
I
no
don't
shit on
know.
it. I just kind of saw it on Facebook. I don't really
It
know
makes
the
me
scoop.
nervous because we just got finished talking about this shit and me, and that's all I need is for one of these niggas to come up when I get famous and they gonna be like, Tynee raped me. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna have a whole documentary about Tynee taking the dick.
People would believe me too. That's never
This is what I'm
happened.
saying.
But if I came out like
we
that,
believe
though,
everybody.
yeah, y'all know Tiny, don't y'all? Shit, man, I fell asleep one night.
I'm so nervous. It's too much. Like it's like when you get to a certain tax bracket, it's like, bitch, you gotta have a case. Like
So you think Diddy's being set up? He's just too.
I
rich
think
and
they
powerful.
all was set up. You feel what I'm
allegedly.
saying?
What is all?
All
R.
of them.
Kelly?
Every one of them.
Fuck outta
Yes,
here.
because here's the problem. I watched the R. Kelly video back
And
in
they
the
said he
day.
was going to high schools and getting
Man,
his
fuck
bodyguards
all that
to slip numbers.
fuck all that bullshit. I watched the
that's goofy
video.
shit.
I watched the video 30 years ago when I was a young girl.
I remember.
If it was that bad, why didn't y'all lock him the fuck up 30 years ago? When everybody seen the video. Y'all wait till his money dry up. Y'all wait till he not making no more hits. I don't give a fuck. Like, them parents was selling them kids. Fuck out of here.
When
Nah,
somebody
I'm not
is
with
a
that
really
shit.
good performer, it takes us a while to realize
Man,
how
fuck
bad
out of here, man. And that's what
yeah,
it
we
is.
saw.
I'm gonna
we
be
know
out
he
here
was fucking
killing these
Aaliyah.
jokes.
We know he was fucking Aaliyah. We seen the video, but then he made step in the name of love.
I'm gonna be out here killing these
That
jokes.
shit, have
And
you
then the
ever
minute
heard,
I bomb
I
at
wish,
Madison Square Garden or
I
some
believe I can
bullshit.
fly. Keep it on the down low. These are great songs.
I
Step
love
in the
'em.
name of love. Listen, it takes a
Let me roll my
while. It takes
weed.
people a while to realize, like, maybe this is a bad person. Michael Jackson was allegedly fucking with kids. He fucked with kids twice. Chris Brown beat up a bitch and then did a Michael Jackson impression, and we just fell out for him. When people are really good at their craft, it makes it difficult. It makes it difficult. She said, I think, you trying to, yeah. That's what's happening. See, that's how good she sucks dick, y'all. The microphone ain't even in front of her face.
That's because I rocked 2 mics yesterday.
Hey,
At
the same time?
I could.
Hey, she
I
said
got
I could.
skills.
Yeah, don't get excited, fellas. She's bluffing. She's bluffing. You give this bitch a ride home, she offers you gas money. You were like, fuck that $20, bitch.
No, cause like last week when we was leaving your show, one of the comedians, he was like, "Tiny, after walking to your car, there's a whole bunch of guys around your car. They're gonna get you." I was like,
gonna
"Nigga,
get
I've been doing this for a long time.
I know
Them
them
niggas
niggas.
know I ain't doing shit."
For real.
And then
I
you,
know it's just jokes. But back to the
Sometimes.
topic at hand, y'all. Did Diddy do it? So Tiny believes that Diddy is just being set up because he's a black man.
Can I correct that? I don't feel like he's being set up. That's
Yeah.
not how I feel. I don't feel like that about none
So
of
he's
them.
raping little boys.
I feel like they all did what they said they did. But I feel like if you're going to prosecute it, because they obviously been doing it for a long time. Like if my kid breaks something, I'm not gonna wait till next year to beat their ass.
Well, I'll tell you what it is. A lot of it is social media, just like that couple of them black killings that happened down in the South and shit. The shit went viral, so now it's like, oh, we got to do something.
Yeah.
Because we're getting national attention from
But
it.
that's the
sometimes
problem.
It's like, sweep that shit under
It's our
Just
niggas.
like
It's
King
the
Vaughn.
black
When
men.
King Vaughn was killing all his ops and shit, the police didn't give a fuck. Soon
Who
as
is-
he was like, as soon as he was like blowing up and starting to get famous, that's when the police were like, we have to do something about this nigga.
Who's
We
King?
can't
who's
let
King
him
Von?
get famous.
I don't know who King Von is. Who's King Von?
He said he doesn't know who King Vaughn is, y'all. I mean, I don't know him personally. Yeah, he's a rapper. Shit.
Oh, is he a rapper?
In our kids' era, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He's like one of the first like fucking official serial killer rapper. Like we don't, anybody else that may not been a serial killer is kind of under the rug. He's the first like out there
Oh,
serial killer.
did
But
he
he
do-
died.
did
He
he do
got
time?
killed. He got killed.
Oh, he got killed?
He's
He's dead.
He's dead.
Okay.
Which is kind of like it was like a fucking the ribbon on the bow of his like whole career. His music. His music was nothing but killing. His music was halfway sick. Nah. That's Extension.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
He
he the
got-
nigga that he
he
was
got
so
rolled
charged
up
up.
on.
Nah,
Yeah.
he was so charged up. He had his niggas and he saw somebody he ain't like and he punched him bow. And he was all, and then somebody ran up and popped him in the. Nah, they just ran up and hit him in the back. He was winning the fight though. The nigga was on top of him like, I'm gonna get you.
No. King Von. Ain't he the nigga that got popped coming out of the car lot? He was in his car.
No.
That was X
Yeah,
whatever.
you
his
still
name
talking
is.
about XXT? You gonna
Yeah.
bring him up again?
no,
I'm trying to tell you, no, that's not him.
so
So,
y'all
yeah,
think
so
Diddy
Tiny-
going down?
You think he's going down?
Y'all think he's
I
going
think
down?
he's gonna. We're gonna get a documentary and
Oh,
everything.
did he?
Yeah.
We're gonna get.
I'm
a
trying to get in
documentary.
on a documentary. He touched my butt back in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Really? Oh, really?
They say anybody can get in on this shit.
Yeah, man.
He
fuck that
allegedly
shit.
tried to run, so who knows?
You ever seen
That
that?
is a good question. So, hey, Mike, if you had the opportunity to make up a lie about P. Diddy and say you could possibly win, get you $500,000 or something like that, would you do it?
I wouldn't do what he did.
Like if you just seen the opportunity, to lie,
For you to lie and say he did that to you.
to you. But it's a lie though. But you kind of seen the opportunity like everybody else around you was doing it. So it's kind of like you raise your hand, hey, you raped me too.
That's kind of how I feel about the R. Kelly thing. I really feel like a lot of those women who was on the R. Kelly documentary, they was not really victims, but they just got in on the money, and that's what I didn't like about it. Because the real victim
Yeah, it's him
did
and Havana
not
Cosby.
go on the show. The
I
bitch
mean-
that he peed on wouldn't refuse to
I don't
interview.
feel you really a victim unless you're young and he was actually like some statutory rape shit.
One chick was
Because when you're
right.
young, you're gonna make dumb decisions. So a 30-year-old shouldn't be manipulating you. But if you're an adult and you decide to go over this weirdo's house, and then he convinces you to eat a girl's pussy, I don't think you should then complain that he was a bad boyfriend. Nobody like some of those bitches in that documentary.
was
yeah,
of age.
and they sounded like they were complaining about a bad boyfriend.
Basically,
Bitch, like is he
yeah.
a monster or
Yeah.
not? I'm not gonna condemn this man for being an asshole to him.
And then
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't like the way like
You
I,
allow yourself to get
Watching
treated
it-
bad. I don't give a fuck about
watching the
that.
documentary. When I first started watching that documentary, the first part. I
Yeah.
felt bad for them females. I was sympathizing with them because I'm a female. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And although I loved R. Kelly, I felt bad because I'm like, God damn, that's fucked up. But then when I heard his backstory, how he got abused and all that
Yeah,
stuff
but
like
you know
that.
how that shit goes,
Yeah, I evened it out. But then when I got to the end of that documentary, in that one chick, she was an adult, and she said she was an adult because
Yeah.
everybody else had you making them think, had you thinking that he was just like holding them hostage and they
And I
couldn't
ain't
leave
seen-
the
in that
house.
documentary, when I watched it, there was nothing to say that he was actually like chaining them up and keeping them from
No,
leaving.
it wasn't.
You
And
know
then
what I mean?
one of the chicks actually said, "I got tired and I
And
left."
Yeah, and see these other bitches is like, well, I felt like I couldn't leave.
Yeah, like and that's,
no,
that's,
but
that's
like
what
you
I
sound
didn't
stupid.
like about that
you sound
shit.
stupid. And then she
Yeah.
said, well, he would do shit like he be eating a cheesesteak in front of me, and then he wouldn't offer me none. And he'd be like, what's your favorite basketball team? And if he didn't say the Bulls, he won't give you a piece of cheesesteak. and then it's like, oh, I felt like I couldn't leave.
And see, like that's the thing.
I'm
If
thinking about something like, yo, you
if
was a
y'all-
grown ass woman, yo.
y'all watch the documentary, the smartest bitch on that documentary, I felt like was Sparkles.
I don't remember the names of these.
Yeah, I don't
Sparkle
remember
is the one.
Sparkle
and
sounds
y'all-
like a dummy.
you
though.
know, but she was the smartest bitch on there.
that
She-
just goes to show you how
she
dumb
is
they
the
all were.
one-
The smartest one was Sparkle.
Yes. But she's Sparkle. Y'all know who Sparkle is. She the one that did the song, "You Better Be Careful What You Say to Me" with him.
Yeah.
That's Sparkles. And her niece is the one he pissed on.
Yeah, I have a cousin, and she was telling me like, well, these are women, and it's different when they're women. And I'm like, hey, yo, man, what are we saying when we say that? Are we giving women a pass for doing stupid shit like that?
No.
Like, don't go over R. Kelly's house.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Though.
Yeah.
And
some
if
of
you
these was
going over R.
there-
Kelly house, then bitch, you know what you going for.
Some of them was going over there after 2003, after the sex tape and all
The
that
one chick said,
After.
I went to his
Yeah.
trial.
Yeah.
The first trial. She said, I went to his trial and I stayed out there all day, every day supporting him. And he seen her every day coming out the courthouse. And then the last,
16-year-old bro.
and then the last day he said, come with me.
And then, because before she
Yeah.
said, I'm standing out front of the trial, I thought the nigga was innocent.
She had her
And then, like
signs
you
and
said,
shit
He
up.
come up and say, bitch, come with me. Well, obviously, he's not innocent. You're 14.
This is why.
R. Kelly came and hollered at you. Nigga, bitch, he's
This
not
is
innocent.
why. This is
And
why.
he's on trial for pissing on a bitch. So basically, that tells you, you going to get that golden shower, bitch, if you go with him.
Listen, I knew Diddy was fucking niggas in the ass ever since Mace.
I might.
Mace had that funny walk about it.
That's why he turned past
This
that.
nigga turned his whole life over to God.
Yo, remember to talking to the mic. Remember to talking to the mic. I
can't
hate
roll
for
my
the
black-
viewers
I
to be
can't
missing
roll.
this good stuff. Tiny said, have y'all missed some of what she said?
I
Because it's
said-
good stuff. Really good
I said I
stuff.
knew Diddy was fucking niggas in the ass ever since Mace. And I know a lot of y'all out there can agree with me. It was something about Mace's walk in that motherfucking More Money, More Problem video. I said that nigga
Hey, see,
look
I
too
always wondered.
sweet.
I always wondered like the reverse of that whole R. Kelly situation. Like, R&B sexually explicit singer, say like Rihanna. She make a lot of songs, but fucking and shit. Like, what if Rihanna had a whole house of like 16-year-old young niggas, and they was doing shit like she was peeing on them and making them suck each other's dicks and shit? Would we feel bad for those young men, Mike Stanley?
We would not.
I don't know.
Not
And
at
that's
all.
why I don't like it. That's why I say when I
That's
say
why I
I feel
don't-
they're being set up.
I might have to
That's
watch
how
this
I
documentary
feel.
now. 'cause
Oh,
I
nah,
haven't
you
seen
do
it.
fucked up shit. You do fucked up shit, though.
You do some fucked up shit, and I don't feel like they being set up because I feel like what they being accused of, they definitely did
Like,
that.
just because
shit.
motherfuckers is getting on you now and trying to go
Like,
after
don't wait till I ain't got shit left. Don't
Yeah,
wait
nah,
till
dog,
I ain't
dog,
got
if
enough
you
money
wrong-
to fight
if you
my
doing
own
some-
fucking battle.
you. No, we want you to go to jail. If you're doing fucked up shit and shit that needs to be brought to justice and shit, you're doing fucked up shit to people. You like you know what I mean? You gotta
I don't
go
know.
down. You gotta.
I only
go
do
down.
fucked up shit to light poles.
So what do we? So Tiny's saying that
What?
Diddy is. Tiny's saying that Diddy is guilty, but they only just now getting on him. I don't remember what she said. It was a lot.
because
Yeah,
his
after
money
what y'all
probably
talking about.
drying
What
up.
you think, Mike? Is
I
he?
might
is,
have to
is he
go watch
guilty or
this
not?
R. Kelly documentary now. I haven't watched it, to be honest with you.
Which
Watch
one?
both of them.
I'm talking about Diddy. What do you think about
He's
Diddy?
on the R. Kelly. He's on the R.
He's still
Kelly.
stuck on R. Kelly. Yeah.
Because he ain't watched the
I ain't watched the
documentary.
documentary. I'm aware of what he did.
You
but I
watch
didn't
R.
the
Kelly documentary, you might be like, yeah, Diddy's guilty too. That's how
Yeah,
I feel like
you are.
we
When
gonna
I
get us a
watched
good
R.
old
Kelly-
documentary.
Listen, when I watched the first R. Kelly documentary, they put on the end of the documentary, they say he put a song out. It's like a 4-minute song, like a long ass song. And he talks about how he did all this shit to these people. Everything they just said on the documentary, that nigga put in the fucking song.
I remember that. It
So
didn't
I
get
ain't
very
saying
much
he not
publicity at
guilty.
all.
I'm just saying, 30 years ago when he was guilty and he was believing he could fucking fly, nobody wanted to look at that shit. Everybody turned a blind eye to that shit.
You know, to the law enforcement, it got swept under the rug. But like I said, that power of social media and all that shit going viral. They can't just be having you out there like that. You got to go down.
No, it ain't even the power of social media with R. Kelly. I feel like his money dried up and they knew he didn't have enough to fight his own fucking battles at that point. So that's the best time. With Diddy losing a lot. Diddy getting old as shit. They like this nigga.
Diddy's still rich.
Fucking yeah, he gonna always be rich, but shit, they can take and seize that shit.
Yeah,
they can take and seize that shit.
I think Diddy going down, man. I'll tell you right now, and I'm not surprised to hear he's a fucking weirdo.
Soon as Bill Cosby wanted to buy a station, now this nigga done raped a lot of bitches back in the 1800s. Nigga, we is in the 2000s. They got bitches coming from the grave talking about that nigga slipped me a pill. Bitch, you did.
But Diddy was allegedly an informant. That's what I heard too.
Yeah, I saw that. Like Candace Owens made said something that Diddy is just like the fall guy for a much larger scandal.
Yeah, that's what usually happens. Yeah.
They say the music drug mogul. They call him a drug mogul now.
Yeah, his drug mule just got arrested at Miami or the border or something like that.
And the CEO or someone who heads his employees deleted all her socials too. So that's not a good look either.
Diddy going down, y'all.
Well, did anybody see the video or see that video that was going online? It was supposed to be him and Meek Mills in the room fucking?
Yeah, I heard, but it wasn't, all you heard was the audio of that.
Yeah, all you heard was the audio. You can't see. I don't believe it was really Meek Mills. You can't make me think that nigga's gay. Like, you talk too much shit.
You know when something like this is going on. You know when something like this is going on. A lot of people are going to throw some shit in there to make it seem like they got some evidence to go towards it. But they is playing that one quote of the beginning of his song where it was like, God forgive me for what I did with Diddy. And so everybody's kind of questioning, like, he like real street nigga for life. God forgive me for what I did with Diddy.
Yeah,
and then right after he said, real street nigga for life.
Yeah.
Like, well, what did you do with Diddy where you have to reconfirm your realnism in the streets? I don't know. Did you do it with Diddy? Did Diddy do it to you? Who knows, man? Did Diddy do it?
Yeah,
I don't know,
crazy.
y'all. But Mike, so what do you think about Diddy's innocence?
No, he's going down, man. He's not innocent. I've seen the videos. You've seen the videos of him and Bieber, and Bieber's scared as shit.
Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
Oh!
And one of his security guards, one of his old security guards talked about how Usher had to go to the hospital when he was a teenager because Diddy fucked him up.
Celebrities be warning us on the low, like,
Yeah.
it seems like a good life, but you have no idea what's going on.
You be like, I wonder what they talking about.
You know,
it's
that's
stuff you don't
crazy. Me
see.
and Radio was just talking about that yesterday in the car about the chick, the chick Suki. Like, she from Wilmington, Delaware. Like, and before
Her face scares me.
it's a lot of bitches in Delaware like that. Why you think I got the fuck out?
I'm sure she's a nice lady,
they
but
scare
her
me.
face scares me.
One female comedian, I ain't gonna name drop, but the one female comedian that be down lower Delaware, fuck with the Explore DE group, she kind of look like her a little bit. More classy though, more classy. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah, I ain't gonna name drop. If she's watching this right now, I got you, bitch. But she kind of look like Suki a little bit, except like more classy. I'm gonna get that to you. You look more classier than Suki.
No, but like before Suki really
But you
blew-
look like you eat ass like her now.
before she really blew up like that, she dropped this video and it was all on the internet circulating around. It's still on YouTube, but you got to look real deep for it. It's a video of her, like naturally her. She's in her backyard and she's fucking crying to beat all bands because she just signed her fucking life away to the devil when she really looked over her contract.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And she was saying how she didn't want to do it, but she had to now because she signed her life away. Yeah. Basically, like, that's how she was talking. Like, oh my God, like, if y'all only... Right after that, they made her take the video down, and then she hit Love and Hip Hop. Right after that.
Yeah.
Like, literally, right after that.
I mean, who knows, man? That secret society shit, man. Illuminati might be behind our next topic, the goddamn Baltimore Bridge, which a big freight ship hit the goddamn bridge in Baltimore. Mike Stanley, do we know the name of that bridge?
I don't know. I saw Baltimore Bridge. That's all I saw.
Yeah. It's got some weird ass.
It's called the Cathy Perry something. I don't know.
They blocked it off, and people were still trying to drive down that road.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God.
Yeah, the Illuminati might be behind that, or maybe Diddy was driving the boat. That might have been his getaway plan, nigga. Shit, that might have been Diddy's white Bronco for all we know. Shit, you know how they got you, so you just start driving it.
Nah, but you know
You're
how
trying to get away, but you don't know where to go.
you know how a motherfucker try to cause a diversion to take the heat off of them. That niggas like maybe if I make this bridge fall, you niggas will forget about all these booty holes I've been playing with.
I say the bridge was either Diddy driving the ship or maybe somebody driving the ship. You know, Baltimore has a real bad opioid problem. So the motherfucker
America
might
got a
just be
bad
on
opioid
heroin.
problem.
Yeah. Or
everywhere.
maybe it was heroin addicts that built the bridge.
What's up with these opioid users?
Man,
They
They in
different.
Baltimore.
Listen, I was at a
They in
live
Baltimore
taping.
building bridges.
I was at a live taping last night, and the comedian that was taping, she was talking about the opioid users, and then she really had a point because she was like, they not like the back in the day crackheads. She said the back in the day crackheads were respectful. She said you would never see them get high. they might steal your shit, but they go back to the crack house. Like they'll drop their kids off. They might never come back. But she said these opioid users is different.
Crackheads back in the day was like good hard workers, man.
They was.
They'll go out and get you a pair of drawers, some socks. They could clean your car
Listen.
for you. They'll cut your grass and everything. All of that for $10.
I had a crackhead that works for the city of Wilmington sit in my living room, talk and have a conversation, say, "Excuse me, sis," and sniff his little dope. I said, "Wait a minute, what did you just do there, sir?" Like he worked for the whole city, and he go to work every day, show up on time, do a damn good job, make really good money.
Nah, heroin mess you up too much. You can't like do daily things.
It makes them lazy.
Yeah,
Heroin addicts are the worst, man.
it's
You
real.
get some of them that get up and go, but for the most part, yeah, a lot of them are lazy,
I know a
and they
comic.
have
We can just
excuses.
face our own blunts, I guess, since we're just doing that. You want to do that?
I don't care.
All
You don't like the way mine's
I guess
rolled?
hell no. But I guess the shit would be longer too if we
Took
smoked
me
one.
an
Well, you
hour
don't want
to
to
roll
spark
this
yours. I
shit.
sparked mine first. You sparked yours
I don't know why.
because you don't have any weed etiquette.
That's probably
And
true.
light skin doesn't even know who King Vaughn is. Viewers,
I
tell
don't.
you, don't want that Dylan Tucker Smoke Break podcast. I'm gonna keep the guests rolling. I'm gonna keep them coming in and out. My next blunt roller is gonna fucking
know
roll
some
up. Goddamn.
etiquette.
You got a goddamn Bluntville. Look how she wrote a Bluntville like a Cigarella.
Nigga,
Listen,
we
listen.
It's my homegirl.
we
y'all.
improvising
Hey,
over
we
this
just lucky she
motherfucker.
didn't. We just lucky she didn't roll up joint papers with her old ass.
Look, he already got me sitting on the fucking couch where my feet not touching the ground. Like this some bullshit.
She been there
You
swinging
just
like, look,
short.
You gotta hit it once. It's smoke break, baby. Take a smoke break with us.
Yes, I
If
need
you at
it.
home watching right now, roll the fuck up, man. Hit your bong, roll your joints, man.
Because I
Shit.
just talked to 50 fucking people today in 8 hours.
So let's talk about the Baltimore Bridge. Let's elaborate. How something like this happens, because wouldn't you think in America there's some type of safeguards to prevent this from happening in a major city like Baltimore? What the fuck is with that? You know what I mean? When I first saw the video, I thought that shit was in Somalia or some shit like that.
You thought it was an action movie, didn't you?
No, I thought it was in Somalia. I was like, that's got to be where people talk all fucked up.
Yeah, when you
But
see
first-
like bad shit
I
happen
played
like
the
that, it's
fucking
usually
audio.
overseas. Yeah.
Yeah, I played the audio, heard people speaking Baltimore English. I was like, what the fuck? Like, these niggas sound like they from Baltimore. They say, yo, look at the bridge, yo.
Yeah, too.
Yo, too.
They hit the
The
bridge
fucking
too.
shit hit the bridge, yo.
But Baltimore, let me ask y'all, is y'all
It's
okay
well-
out there?
Man, they is
y'all
out there.
okay?
Y'all got to stop hiring heroin addicts and people that just came home from jail to build y'all's bridges. All right?
They built their bridge with Legos.
That's how it looked when it fell down, nigga. It looked like it was made with toothpicks and shit.
Baltimore, y'all better get like Delaware. They take a lot of money from
the bridge
us.
just walked up to us like, blink. No, the fuck not. Hey, R.I.P. to the people that passed away. That part's not funny, but, we don't know them. Yeah, shit.
One of the people who survived, they said he came out and they pulled him out of water and he said, I'm good, and went and tried to leave. He didn't want no medical attention.
I would have left too, nigga. This has been a hell of a night. Shit, I gotta get the fuck out. I
That
gotta
was
go
the
home.
nigga who
I'm
swam
at
to
that-
the motherfucking Montgomery fight. He was used to this. Like, nigga, I know what I'm doing. I'm good.
Ain't no niggas swimming that good about that boat.
I'm swimming to save
You know what
niggas
the
all
fucked
over the
up part
world.
was? The most fucked up part was the ship suffered no damage at all. It just walked up, knocked over the bridge, was like, my bad, and then went on about its way.
Did it go somewhere else?
It went somewhere else.
Yeah,
He said, I gotta go.
Was it a
It said,
cruise
oh, wait a minute. This ain't even my stop.
I'm
I
glad
gotta
it
go.
wasn't a fucking cruise ship. It was a. Was it a cruise ship? No, it was a.
No, it was one of those freighters.
Okay, I thought
Cruise
so.
ship, all them niggas would have been dead. This was a big ass ship.
Could you
got
imagine
those
being on
big-
a cruise ship at the dance party, partying, getting fucked up at the bar, and then all of a sudden it's like the Titanic
Yeah,
out
some
this
Titanic
bitch.
shit. Yeah.
Find me a rose on that boat somewhere. Give me some give me some pussy in this motherfucking cargo.
Rose
car,
let that nigga
Yeah.
die. Rose let that
Yeah,
nigga
Rose
die.
was a I don't know, yeah, because Leonardo
Rose
was
said, "I don't know.
Jack.
It's not enough room on this ice
Jack
pad for
was
you,
a bitch.
nigga.
Rose was a tramp.
Hang
Nigga.
from the motherfucker." I
Hey,
like Rose.
hey, Mike, are you that chivalrous with a bitch you just met?
Usually, yeah.
With a chick you just met, and then you took her from that nigga. She was about to fuck. She just finished sucking his dick. Now she's over here
Oh, that's
fucking
different.
you.
No.
You know, and you just met her. I mean, really, you just get some pussy on the boat. Then at the very end, you gonna just let this bitch have the door. I'd have been like, give me. I'd have been kicking and everything, bitch. Marco. She'd have been like, Polo. I'd have been like, can't hear you. Shit, I'd have been swimming right away from that hoe. Especially a white bitch on a boat. You know there were black people on the Titanic? They were marked down as lost property.
Damn,
What?
really?
Yeah, so a part of us should be glad that happened in 1912. Because you think about it, all them white people on that boat was racist. All of them was racist.
It was
nigga.
rich and
Hell yeah,
racist.
they didn't even have niggas on the boat like that. They was racist towards the Puerto Ricans and shit like that.
Ha,
and Italians
karma,
and shit.
bitches.
Yeah, we glad you didn't come over here. Back in 1912 too, think about how they would have been towards niggas. Well, we glad you ain't come over
They would
here,
have
man.
took all of our 40 acres.
And there's
in
probably
our
some white
muse.
folks watching right now, and it's your grandpappy, your great grandfather that was on that boat. But we glad he didn't make it. Now, all the people in Baltimore, though, R.I.P. to them, because that's recently. That just happened. We can't be insensitive to the ones that lost their life, the family and the loved ones. That part is fucked up, man.
So this,
shit, I just don't know how some shit like that goes down, man. There's all type of fucked up.
y'all
shit
want to
in the
hear
world.
something really funny though?
Maybe if it's funny.
It might be.
Let's
So
go.
last night I worked on a new joke at open mic, and it was about me dying in my funeral and how I wanted to be. It was funny as shit. But when I came off stage, why it was an actual funeral director in this motherfucker, he gave me his card.
Oh, man.
He gave me his card and said, "I'll make sure your ass is in the air when you die."
I can dig it. And so he made a joke off your bit. That was a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
This nigga, I thought I was getting a card from somebody who wanted to book me. I thought I was just that funny. I got
book
home.
you. He'll book
I
you at
pulled
his
the card out
funeral.
of my pocketbook. I said, "This nigga's a funeral
That's a hell of a
director."
gig right there. You show up to do a gig, you don't even know, nigga. They be like, all right, you about to go on in 5 minutes. Right after the eulogy, nigga. He be like, what? Oh, yeah, this a funeral. Yeah, but he was a comedian, so we want you to tell some jokes and shit. And people crying up in the front row. Nah, man, I would do the show at a small bar and shit. And the people at the bar was digging the show. There was a small table right behind the bar. Like I said, there was only one table and shit. And it was, like I said, a small bar. So people at the bar is laughing. I walk around to this table and shit, trying to do my little crowd work thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's going on with you folks? You know, they seemed a little down and shit. All of them had their hands on their joints and shit. They seemed down. I'm like, yeah, we had a comedy show. What we depressed about? I said, what, y'all just coming back from a funeral? They said, yeah, this is the third one this month. I was like, well.
Like, damn.
I had no idea. I hit the nail on the head. But then to keep it going, I was like, well, how was the food there? You know what I'm saying? And then they got even sadder looking on their face. Because in my experience, anybody that was real nice, usually the family spends good money on the catering service. When you a bad family member like that
Shit.
uncle that's a pedophile, they get boiled hot dogs at their funeral, nigga. So,
I don't
It's
know.
always, you want to know, if you didn't know the deceased, always judge them by the food that's at the funeral.
That makes
They
sense.
serving shrimp and pasta, nigga. He took care of everybody. They got grilled cheese. She was a bitch. My mom was a bitch.
If everybody pitched in and brought a plate, that means he was a family man.
If everybody,
Oh yeah.
That means he was a
took care
family
of
man.
everybody. Yeah, no, he took care.
Hot
Like
dogs and
everybody
baked
in the
beans.
family make his favorite dish. Fuck a caterer.
Oh man. Now let's move. Y'all ready to move on to the next topic, man? This
Yes.
one a little bit serious right
This
here,
one
y'all.
hurts.
This one hurts, man. And all you Nickelodeon kids, Mike, you look more like a Disney nigga to me.
No,
Quiet on the
You a
set.
Nickelodeon kid?
Nah, I'm a Nickelodeon kid. Yeah.
Quiet on the fucking set.
Nickelodeon
Quiet
kid.
on the
Yeah,
set.
yeah, I'm a Nickelodeon kid.
I sat there watching that with tears in my eyes. My son thought the fuck I was crazy. I had tears.
I don't like documentaries like that neither. It's hard for me to even recommend for people to watch it. I tell people like, shit. If you a Nickelodeon kid like me, you might want to watch it just so you can fucking. I
So
don't
to
know,
be
just,
knowledgeable.
behind the set type shit, man. What was going on? I remember as a kid being like, damn, I would love to be on one of them shows and shit.
And then what was his name?
Everybody felt
What
like
was his name? Blake. To hear that this was his first time telling Drake.
Drake
To-
Bell,
to
not
hear
Drake
the
the rapper, but Drake the rapper might have got raped, but that's the Diddy story. This is, but we're talking about Drake Bell, quiet on the set. Both Drakes, I believe, got raped.
I believe
couple
too.
times.
I believe too. Because that song was supposed to say, Diddy, do you love me? They said, no, nigga, you got to change the lyrics on that before we put that out.
Yeah, Drake Bell from Drake and Josh, though, man, they did my boy dirty, man. Shit, he was 15 years old. And of course, me at 15, I'd have beat that white dude up, but shit, man, he's not me. At all.
Man.
You
I remember
never
they
know
clowned
what
him.
the fuck is going on through
Yo, I
somebody's
just
head,
was
man.
so angry how that dude got in his head and got his dad out the picture because his dad wasn't having that shit. Like, his dad wasn't letting that shit go down. And remember, he
And
said,
then
I
he
told
pushed the
my
dad
baby
away.
mom, do not let him be alone with
And
him.
the bitch
As
didn't
soon,
listen.
soon as she got the fucking clear,
That's why if your
Send it
dad
right
wants,
on off.
if the dad wants to be in the child's life, you
Let
allow
him.
that dad be in the child's
Please.
life. Kids need their mothers and fathers.
Let
Don't get me wrong.
him.
You need your mothers. Your mothers is a little bit more important when it comes to the emotional things when you're a kid, But you need that dad around, man. That dad's gonna.
yes,
You
let
just
him.
need two heads. When it comes, you need a village to raise children anyway. It takes a village anyway, but no more important than the mother and father, man.
And I'm
Don't be
speaking
on no
from
pushing shit
I'm
like that.
speaking from a woman's perspective as a mother of 3 boys. It is very, very, fellas, if you hear me, if y'all out there, ladies, is y'all listening, stop using your kids as pawns, number 1, because you mad at the dad. They ain't got nothing to do with the kid. 2, fathers, be there. I don't give a fuck what she do, what she say.
yeah.
Don't give up. Keep fighting, okay?
Hell yeah.
Because I got 3 boys, and they got 3 different dads.
Hell yeah.
One dad is dead, one dad just came home, and one dad is doing his thing. Now, the one that just came home, he did his thing because he took my son for 3 years and raised him at the teenage years when he was going
When it's
through
important.
puberty.
Yeah, when it's-
You
yeah,
feel
when
I'm
it's
saying?
really- that's when you.
That's when
as
it's
a-
needed.
yeah, especially young black
Right.
men. That's when you need your dad. the
Right.
most. That's when
And
my
I see
dad
the
was
difference.
Really there.
That
You
is
know
the
what I'm
most responsible son I got. That's the one that works. That's the one that'll go get it. Now, the one that's in the grave, he never was around. He was in and out of jail until he was into the motherfucking grave. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he waited until right before he went to the grave to start trying to be a parent.
Now, what was it about this one that turned you on?
Which one?
The deadbeat one. I would like to hear about why.
That,
why
and
he
you
got
know
to
what's
do
so
this.
fucking crazy? That's the one that I was in love with. That was the
Love with
one
the
I was
bad
in a
boy.
relationship. The other 2, I never was in a relationship with them. I just
Yeah.
fucked and had babies. But this one was the one I spent 10 years with this nigga. Like, I tell my son all the time, you
What
are
was
my
it-
love
what was,
child.
What was it? What was it? Was he? He was probably just like uglier than the other ones. And
He
you-
was ugly as shit.
And
And
so you
listen,
related to that. I'm fucking with you. Actually,
no,
you look
because
real nice
listen,
today.
it's
Shit.
funny
Look real
that you
nice.
saying that, Dylan.
She
because,
looks
like,
good. She looks good today. She looks good today. It's not the makeup neither. She's feeling her spirits. She's feeling.
I
Her
think
I
so.
fuck with it. My homegirl. I fuck with her. You're not allowed to joke about her. Only I can tell these ugly jokes.
Cause I flip fucking tables. Look, we was at the live recording in Cool J's. The comedian gonna say, "I see my sis Tynee in the building." She said, "You go to one of her shows, you gonna have to wear a helmet." Cause she said, "Are you still touching people in the crowd?"
Oh shit. Oh,
no,
shit.
no, no. I'm behaving.
Tiny the type to grope a nigga as he walks past and shit.
Yeah, she real passionate.
How you
She real
doing?
passionate.
Yeah, but it's funny that you say that about my baby dad because listen, he was ugly and he took my number. He called me for like a month, y'all. I would just
Oh, he was on you?
yeah, I was just like, no, I wouldn't answer the phone for him and shit like that.
Yeah.
I needed a ride home from my sister's baby shower and he called me.
out of here.
And I answered the phone.
Women is your boy. Women, like, I heard it on one joint. They was like, women are natural. They extract resources. and men have to provide resources. Women extract resources. This chick needed a ride home one day, and that's how this man got into her heart. So it started from that ride home. So what game did he land on you?
He never
Because
listen.
at first
no.
it's just, I need something. Now he happens to be there, but how does he? Actually
He called
get to
me.
the point where it's like,
I needed a ride. I answered. I was like, oh, this that bugaboo ass nigga.
So
Let me answer the phone.
Now it's like, all right, he's providing a resource.
So I answered the phone, asked him, did he have a car? He
But
said,
that's
yeah.
not how a man gets to your heart, though. How did he get to the point? It was that car ride. What did he do? What did he
never
say?
came and got me.
That's hilarious. so that turned you on.
Another nigga came and got me.
So that turned you on, though. But the fact that he stood
no, you know
up
what turned me on?
Yeah.
He never came and got me. I had to call another nigga in my phone to come get me.
Yeah.
He came and got me, took me home. I got home, got comfortable, got settled. My phone rung. It's this nigga. So now I answer because I'm ready to cuss him the fuck out.
Yeah.
And he's outside my house. How the fuck did you know where I live?
Story though. Well, sorry I didn't come and get you, but I'm here for some pussy.
I was just so shocked that he was outside of my house. I didn't
Yeah.
even ask why. I was just like, you where? You don't know where I live. I went out,
that's creepy.
I went outside. It was
Yeah, a
creepy
little
as
bit.
fuck, but it
That's
turned me
some,
on. I
some R.
like to be
Kelly
stalked.
shit.
I never been stalked before. Like that shit felt good. Like
Women
nigga,
love attention.
Yo,
how
she
did
got-
you know?
She got R. Kelly, man. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
No, she got a joke about that R. Kelly shit. She said, "I be the only one still in the house." Like, what y'all complaining about? Damn.
I said he been and put my motherfucking ass out. Like,
yeah,
like they
man.
say they was scared to leave. They were like, come get this bitch out of my house. Like, I'm sick
the
of
only
her
one you called
motherfucker.
the man on. Tiny in here cutting other bitches. Oh, you dried him out? Oh, you dried him out, bitch? You done took the nut and piss. Daddy said, no, it ain't nothing but a sandwich. I'm going to cut this bitch. Oh, that's some shit, man.
Yo, I'm gonna do it. I want to do a.
That quiet on the set, man. That quiet on the
I
set.
do want to do
man.
a reality show, a comedian reality show.
Good
I feel
idea.
like they got reality shows
These
about
on podcast
everything.
topics, though. We still recording right here. Viewers, I'm sorry. She's getting off topic. Nobody wants to hear about your ambitions.
It has something to do with documentaries, duh.
What you mean?
A reality show. It has to do with documentaries.
I mean, you can do whatever you want
What kind
now.
of reality show with comedians? What you talking about? Like a competition type joint, a dating reality show?
I was thinking like just follow a selective few of comedians
Follow
around
people
as they
on
go through
tour
their
or something like
journey.
that.
If they got beef with anybody in the comedy world, address that shit like a Love and Hip Hop type
So
shit.
you're talking about a documentary, not a motherfucking reality show.
It would have to start out as a documentary, and then with the
Seems like you
resources
got
and money.
something, but it still needs to snowball.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I got
by
it.
that?
I got it.
You know what I thought I would be good on? Like if I blew up and fucking get me like a comedian, but I make it like that Flavor of Love shit. You know what I'm saying?
I thought
And
about that
have
too.
some-
When
you
I
thought
was
of that for me.
No,
Or
I
for
thought
yourself?
about that for myself on the Zeus network because when Zeus first came on, they had all these kind of love reality shows and shit.
Nah, I remember that VH1 shit when that shit was real popular. I was like, man, I'd be funny as shit. Like I'd be clowning them bitches and shit. So.
Yeah,
And I'd
so-
be fucking them. I'd be fucking them and clowning them. Niggas would love to watch. I ain't gonna like fuck them on camera, but you know, like with Flav, he used to pull them in the room and shut the
But
door.
I ain't gonna lie, like with the quiet on the set shit, the nigga, the fat nigga that
Yeah,
was
Dan
behind-
Snyder.
like.
Fuck you, Dan Snyder. You
But
weird
but I
fat
gotta
punk.
say, like
See, I
throughout
already
it
been
all,
on that shit.
the nigga he didn't touch nobody. He ain't take no ass. He ain't fuck nobody.
We don't know it. He never got no charges, but he obviously.
But
had a
nobody
weirdo-
never accused him either. But they
So-
did say he was
Because they
close
shut
with
the
that
fuck
one
up.
chick, and that one
He
chick.
was
and-
close with a couple of them.
The people that work for him, that you gotta make sure you know who's working
That nigga
around
was
you.
powerful.
Yeah.
They said
That
that
nigga was
he.
behind all. He started all that. I had no idea.
Yeah,
he did all that
yeah.
shit. I remember. I recognized him. He used to be the boss of the Good Burger.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how everybody know
a
him.
lot of
But it was like, man, this
And he
motherfucker
used to
has a
play on
problem with
all
feet.
that. He used to be on some of the skits on all that.
I
He-
tell you what, they said he was responsible for that iCarly show. See, iCarly was way beyond. I was grown. I remember I was fucking with some chick and I was at her house though, and then I
Yeah,
would spend
I
the night.
wasn't
So
watching
early in the
Nickelodeon
morning,
then.
her daughter would be watching TV and shit. I might
Mhm.
just be chilling and she'd make me something to eat. So she would watch that iCarly shit. So that's the first time I ever peeped it, and I remember it was funny. And I remember thinking like, yeah, that's Nickelodeon. Like I'm a Nickelodeon because I'm like Nickelodeon's always funny, nigga. They gonna give you some funny shit. But I remember thinking like these are like teenage, pre-adolescent little bitches, and they all look, you know what I mean? It's like
Grown.
It's like,
They
it's
was
it's
dressed like
yeah,
provocative
yeah,
looking. And
little
that's when
too
I
grown.
started like, ooh, I
But you
even
can tell it's for kids. But
felt like,
these little
ooh,
bitches,
Nickelodeon is changing. I told my kids, no, turn to Disney.
It just seemed too much like a fucking something pedophiles would obviously be attracted to. You know what I'm saying? I was just kind of like, fuck, man, shit.
Yeah, because I had 3 boys and they was definitely watching that shit. No, turn to Disney. Disney Channel. It's more guys. The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Let's go. Let's go with that.
I tell you, you know who got raped the most was probably Hey On. Remember he lived in that house with his grandparents, all them fucking weird ass people in that boarding home. They probably was fucking tearing Hey On his ass up.
I never watched that show.
They showed. Remember Cousin Skeeter? I seen the tape. I seen the tape where somebody had their hand up Cousin Skeeter's ass.
Well, it's the only way he worked.
Yeah, you dumb.
They had way up Cousin Skeeter's ass the whole show. They had their head way up Cousin Skeeter's ass the whole show.
Feeling high as shit.
Oh, dumb, man.
Cousin Skeeter, he got it the worst.
He
Grew up to be Orlando Brown. They said they did him like a sock puppet. Straight fisting him.
Speaking of Orlando,
he was on the Disney Channel.
He performs that song, the That's a Raven, the verse he has on there. He's like, "This all the bitch gave me." That's all. He says every time he performs it.
I seen it. I seen them performing it on the Shade Room.
Get on our level.
But here's the thing. I fucks with Orlando. That's why I fucks with the Zeus Network. The Zeus Network went and bailed that nigga out so he could be a part of one of their reality shows. Like that's the type of reality show I want. I want to go get a comedian that's funny as shit that might be sitting in jail. You know what I'm saying? The world forgot about them motherfuckers. Let me go get this nigga out and show the world who they are. Yes, nigga, I know they fucked you in the ass, but we gonna do you right.
Can you imagine being around Orlando Brown, nigga? Shit, that nigga's a crackhead and a half, yo. That nigga.
He probably the funniest motherfucker in the world, though.
But you'd end up blunt. You'd have to beat him up. You can't be around that nigga for too long. Bro.
Yeah, he's from that era with Marquez Houston and all them dudes.
Man, that nigga get to tweaking like that around you, and you start to get on your nerves, and then he might really piss you off.
You know what, Orlando? You got to go, Orlando. It's time to go.
We make them fiends get away from us back.
It's time to go, sir. Pack it up. Let's go.
That Disney shit wild, man. Shit, that shit makes you appreciate the life you have and the way you grew up and shit, man. You know what I mean? Like. The motherfuckers grew up all fucked up, man. Could you imagine being a star like that at the age of like 9, going through adolescent and puberty and teenage years?
That's why the girl Amanda Bynes is messed up.
I always wanted to be.
You thought you did.
I did. You know what? You're right. I thought I did, but I don't think that they would have fucked me up. I think I would have been a fucking child.
Are there any healthy? What's the names? Childhood stars? Are they childhood stars?
Yeah, it is some. It is some.
Name me one.
Rudy.
Keisha
Knight Pulliam, she's doing really good.
I don't know who she told me. You know who she told me?
Off of the Cosby Show.
Off the Cosby Show.
Oh my God.
Oh, huh? Yeah.
She's working for Tyler Perry, but
Rudy. Yeah, got
she
you.
went
You
from
should
Bill
have said.
Cosby
You
to
should
Tyler.
have said Rudy from the Cosby
I said Rudy, didn't I say?
She definitely said that.
She said Rudy.
I
then
said
she
Rudy.
said Keisha, and she said a
Knight
hyphenated ass name.
Pulliam.
I never read that shit. When the Cosby Show was coming on in the beginning credits, I didn't read that fucking name. That shit went across the whole jaw. Keisha, it was hyphenated. Say it again.
Keisha Knight Pulliam, yeah.
What? Keisha Knight Pulliam.
Keisha Knight Pulliam. Yeah, man, that's.
And she had a hyphenated name as a child, so imagine when she got married. She probably hyphenated the hyphenate.
Yeah.
That shit is. I don't know. I don't agree with a woman, especially a black, hyphenating your name unless you're like famous or something. But why are you holding on to your slave name for no fucking reason?
I told my wife not to do it, but she just wanted it. I don't know.
Women empowerment, yo. I just want to feel like I'm strong for no fucking reason.
I just don't want to get rid of
If you
want
to feel like you're strong, get that end of the couch. Oh no! Now I gotta call my brother if I want to help move. You don't want to grab the end of the couch. You should have took my whole name then.
I have an input on that as a woman.
Okay.
But
no disrespect to you and yours, though. Whatever you got going on,
I ain't never been married.
I respect what you got going on. I'm just saying, like, in general, why is like that's like a thing now? It's like a fad now. Why?
Okay, can I say this?
And nobody can explain. Well, since you speaking for the woman here today, tell me why is it a thing now?
I'm I'm speaking for experience, or from what I've seen or experience. Okay, so I have two sisters who've been married. Now, my mom, she has 4 children altogether. All of my siblings have been married, and I'm the only one that has not been married ever. Okay?
Obviously.
Yes, I am also the youngest too. So,
Hilarious.
my one sister got married. She dropped her last name and took her husband's name. They were
Tynee
divorced
smells good.
before the fucking ink dry on the fucking paper.
God damn.
Then I have my other sister who hyphenated her last name.
Yeah. What was her reasoning?
They are divorced now, but it took years to do it. So what I do feel is
People don't
Yes.
want to don't want to, be together anymore. I feel like.
this is what I feel. I feel like if I met a guy and I felt that serious about I want to marry him, of course I would take his last name. But if I feel like I need to hyphenate it, then it means that this ain't gonna last and we not sure and we doing some shit that we ain't got no business doing.
Yeah, it's more of a whatever.
That's how I feel. Like that's how I feel.
Because if you get
Because
divorced, you
people
can just
are-
take that second part of the last name off or some shit.
Because people are jumping in the bed, in the sack, and
But if you get
And
divorced,
they not getting
you're
to
still
know
gonna
each
have that
other.
hyphenated last name, right?
huh?
If you get divorced, you're still gonna have that hyphenated last name. Your last name is still changed.
until you change it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
have to
drop
go
it.
back. Yeah, but yeah.
But you
can-
gotta
but you
go
can
back
do that whether
and-
you hyphenate it or not, right? Like
Yeah,
get
you have
divorced,
to-
you
yeah,
can go
you
back
have
and get
to-
your maiden name again. Same type of process, probably. So that doesn't justify why are we hyphenating our names. Black women mainly. It's an empowerment thing.
I just told you my theory on it.
Well, you said it's a case that doesn't work out, but I mean,
I
your
feel like
name
if
is
you
still going to
if
be
you
a
are
hyphenated
if
last
you
name if you
getting
get
married,
divorced,
if you
until you change
marrying somebody and you feel like you have to hyphenate it, I feel like
Nah, what it
deep
is
down
is
inside you might not feel like it's gonna last.
But if you get divorced,
How many
Your
how
la-
many
your last
how many
name is still
30-year,
changed.
40-year relationships or marriages that you know where the name is hyphenated?
because they didn't do that back then. It's a new thing.
Yeah, it's a new
They're doing
thing.
it today.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And it seems to me that's just it's a type of women empowerment thing. It's the same reason why we seeing female superheroes and shit. You know what I mean? It's a women empowerment thing. And I can dig it if your last name is Jackson and you got 5 brothers in a band. You know what I'm saying? I could dig it if, say, your mom is like the senator of the state or some shit, some dope shit.
I don't know. I'm different.
But if you ain't got
I'm-
no dope ass story to go along with it, no disrespect to anybody, to each his own, I just don't see the point in it.
I'm
You
different.
know what I mean?
This is
Like
my
you
thing.
don't have to show
If I
me
ever-
your masculinity.
If I ever got married, I'm a very, very alpha female and all that. And if I ever got married and I met a guy that I felt like I could marry, and right now sitting here on this couch, I don't see that happening.
Wow.
But
Well, see,
if I
your
ever
last
did-
name hyphenating?
if I ever did, I wouldn't hyphenate my last
taking
name.
his last name.
I would take his last name, but like because I am an entertainer, I would still keep my last name as my entertainment last name.
I
You
can
feel what I'm
dig it.
saying?
Sure.
So like on paper, I would have his last
Dog,
name.
if your last name is Turner and you marrying some motherfucker regular ass guy, he should fucking take your last name. You know what I'm saying? Like hell yeah, if you the shit, if your last name is fucking Miles or some shit like that, nigga, and it's like yo, I happen to fuck this nigga at KFC and got pregnant. I'm gonna let him marry me, but nigga, you taking my shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, you ain't nobody, nigga. And you know these days, whoever the baby gets the last name of whoever's paying the bills, whoever makes
Oh,
the
for
most
real?
money. Yeah, that's how it's going these
Oh
days.
shit!
Yeah,
Yeah.
the breadwinner of the household, that's whose babies get the last name.
That's
and
how
shit.
they doing it
Well,
now.
not technically, but the girl's gonna end up breaking up with that guy. So yeah,
And
she
see,
makes
that's the
more
thing.
money than she gonna break up. With him
I'm
eventually.
a female where I wouldn't care about giving up my last name because I got boys and I got 2 boys who have my last name. So
that's what
my
these-
legacy gonna carry on anyway.
That's what these boss bitches need to really start doing for real. These chicks is out here making 6 figures and look good, and they still trying to chase these high value men. They need to really, they thinking like men. They need to really think like men. Feel me? Find you a nigga that don't care about what he makes. Matter of fact, what you want him to be broke. You feel me? If you making 6 figures, if If you making 6 figures, just go after a motherfucker you like the way he looks, and then control this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Keep him in the house. You know what I'm saying? If he cheats on you, you gonna really trip because nigga I done bought you some sneakers and a PlayStation 5. You know what I'm saying? You drive my car around. How you gonna cheat on me? I should be. You know what I'm saying? But don't get with no high value man. How you gonna cheat on me? Well, you know, it's kind of difficult. Sit there driving in a Ferrari, bitch. What do you want me to do? Be faithful to you? Nah, go get you a little handsome young boy working at McDonald's and change his life. And then make him take your last name and bitch this nigga down. That's some shit I would respect out of a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Be the female
But
R.
these
Kelly.
women that make good money, then they want a man that makes more money than them. It's like, well, what's the point of that? You got money. All you need is somebody that can take care of themselves and not use you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, as long as he
I
ain't
done had a
using you,
bad-
as long as he
I-
can take care of
I done
himself.
had a bad experience with that.
Like basically, you just need a nigga with as long as he got a car in his own spot. You know what I'm saying? But he don't have to have no mansion. Shit, if you got the mansion money, put that nigga in a mansion. You know what I'm saying? For real, give him a pair of Jordans and suck his dick. You know what I'm saying? You gonna
I
have the
don't know,
best
I
relationship.
mean-
You gonna have the best relationship ever. Just make sure you like this motherfucker. Make it straight. Treat him like a fucking object, like how men with money treat women. You know what I'm saying? Shit, and then tell him what to do. Hey, I need a sandwich. I don't care what time it is. I paid the bills, nigga. You got the lights. You like this bed, don't you? Go ahead down there and make a sandwich, and you know how I like it,
Shut the fuck up,
nigga.
Billy.
And then when he gets up out the bed, smack him on the ass. Kapow! now you could be like, I'm a boss bitch. But if you gonna sit back, you making money, and now you gonna sit back and say, I need a man to make just as much as me or more because. Why the fuck? Why? You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga. I mean, if you making like 80 grand a year, you only need a nigga that's making 60.
But that's
Shit,
but
you
that's
good.
unrealistic because you niggas don't listen. It don't matter how much she make. He
You
will start feeling
you
less
got
of
good
a man.
niggas out
I've
there.
been there,
You got
dog.
good niggas out
I've
there.
been there.
You got good niggas
They will
out
start
there.
feeling less of
You
a
got
man.
good
and
niggas. If you a fine
start
ass
cheating
broad,
and
you what you talk about is some old fat chick. You know what I'm saying? If you got a fine ass bitch and she's doing what I just explained, you got.
I
niggas,
mean,
you got
I'm
good
not
niggas
all
out
that
there.
great, but I did make some good money, and I did
ain't-
have some good
I
cars.
I ain't
and
specifically
that nigga
getting
did
on
live
you.
under
I
me.
ain't
You
spe-
know
I
what
ain't
I'm saying?
specifically
And I
getting on
did
you.
take care of him. He took care of the house. Then he
And he
started
cheated?
getting
And he
he
cheated?
started getting ungrateful.
Well,
I'm tired of cooking and
you
cleaning.
just said,
Well,
you
nigga,
just
go
said
to
yourself,
work.
You just said yourself. You know,
Go
you're
the
not,
fuck
it
to
is what
work.
it is. You know what I'm saying? You just
You
said
feel what I'm saying?
neither one of us is the best looking niggas.
Then he
either.
ended
Like,
up
you know what I
leaving
mean?
me for a
Shit.
week, bitch. So yeah, like
It is what it
it's
is.
what they
Shit, it
do.
is what it is.
It's all ego,
Well,
man.
hold
It's
on
all
now.
ego.
How did he go about it? Were you snooping or was it in front of your face?
It's all-
It was
It's all ego,
it was
man.
it was a
In
little
front of
it
your
was a little
face?
disrespectful.
It was disrespectful.
It was a little
Well, then
disrespectful
he's
for what I was
wrong.
doing.
Feel me?
Like a bitch, like
wrong.
you fell off of a motorcycle that I brought for you. I'm at home nursing you back to health, and a bitch called my phone looking for you, nigga. Nigga.
It's
Yeah,
an
he
ego.
fucked up.
It's
I
ego.
was selling weed. You watch me hustle to get my kids Christmas. You robbed me 3 days before fucking Christmas because I won't give you no free fucking weed, dog.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
And I still move your raggedy ass out the state.
Nah,
The fuck out of
nah,
my
he
face.
fucked up.
Nah, dog. Yeah, I had
Nah.
that. Make me a sandwich. Pow. Yeah, make these kids, help these kids with this motherfucking homework. Yes.
And then
I had that
he
shit.
cheated
and
in
then
a
nigga
way
got ungrateful
where it was
and
like
wanted to go
just
cheat.
obvious.
Yeah, like,
Nah. It's
Fuck
one
outta
thing, you know, as a
here.
man, you know, I
Fuck
ain't gonna
outta
knock a
here.
nigga for cheating.
I even took the nigga
Shit.
down south and brought him an illegal
Like,
gun.
when
And
a
he thought he
motherfucker
was
care
going to
about
take
a
that
female.
shit when he left. Nigga, he going to say, I want my gun. Nigga, my gun? You ain't getting this gun. I don't know what bodies is on
When you
this
care
guy.
about a woman, if you is gonna step out, it should be in a way that she never finds out to where it's not no big
That's
deal.
what I'm
Like,
saying.
Like you just ain't
it's
even
the
you ain't out there
disrespect for
looking.
me.
You just happen to
I
come
already
across
know.
the
I'm
opportunity, you know
I'm
what
a
I mean?
very observative woman, so I already know what you out here
Nah, if
doing.
he
You
out
feel
there-
what I'm
if he
saying?
out
But
there
damn,
jogging
you
and
being
shit.
disrespectful
Nah,
with
then
it,
he
damn,
then
dog.
he being ungrateful,
And I'm
yeah.
paying all the bills. All I ask you to do is clean and take care of the fucking kids. Like, I'm supplying you weed habit, nigga. I wasn't even smoking weed when I got with you. I started smoking weed because you smoke so much.
Yeah.
If I'm going to keep buying this shit, nigga, I'm going to start smoking it. Fuck it.
You don't wild.
Yeah, like, nah. So that
on-
don't
on-
work.
On behalf of all men,
That
I
don't work.
apologize. I apologize on behalf of men for
On behalf
for
of
him.
men.
You know, shit. Like I said, shit. I ain't gonna knock a man for cheating, but he definitely should have done it in a way to show respect.
Single
You know what
now.
I'm saying? Shit,
Like
he
after,
shouldn't. It shouldn't. If you doing all that, there's no way that he should have been able to. You know, and I'm sure you was there for him sexually. Whenever your needs were met and so was his. You know what I'm saying? So shit, nah, yeah. And if all that is going down, then nah, yeah. Like I say, he shouldn't be cheating on you. And if he does happen to fuck up, it shouldn't be no wild scenario where a woman
it was
is
so
calling
bad
your
that I
phone,
had
you
to
know what I mean?
take it a couple times. Like, nigga, you gonna give me some? Like, I worked hard today. You not getting fuck out.
You was climbing up on him and shit like a little spider monkey.
Nigga, you don't even gotta do shit.
Nah, it's okay though, nah. But man, look, let's jump on one of these topics, man. My man Mike Stanley just pulled up these motherfuckers. Recently, the NFL just made some new rules about tackling, new rules about the kickoff, and new rules. That just seems a little fugazi. Mike Stanley, you got us with some of the details. What do you have for me about the NFL rules? You was telling me about that, brother.
No, they're changing the kickoff to where the players got.
Goddamn, they changed the kickoff. Nah, go ahead.
I was waiting for it.
Nah, go ahead.
No, they changed it to where they put the players at the 40-yard line. I can't. Dude, she's lit.
My bad.
Yeah, they have the players face each other, and then the players can't move until the person who returned the kick catches it, and then they can move. It's really gay, actually. I don't like it.
Well, it may not be gay, but it's definitely not cool. All right? We apologize here at Smoke Break for the gays out there. We want y'all to watch us too. When you don't like something, Mike Stanley, it's not nice to just say it's gay. All right? Don't say it's gay unless it really is. Like Meek Mills and his shiny ass lips in every music video. I try to tell people that shit could be true, nigga. Go back and watch the music video. That nigga's lips
was
greasy.
shiny.
Yeah.
And listen, my brother that I wear on my chest, he used to be like a fucking huge Meek Mill fan, right?
Yeah.
The Saturday before he got killed, that was the last time I talked to him. We hadn't seen each other in a while. And I said something about Meek Mills, and he was like, man, fuck that nigga. I ain't fucking with that nigga. I was like, you not fucking with Meek Mills? And then that's crazy, like all this shit coming out about him. And it's like, damn, like, did you know something that I didn't know?
No, he
Like, he wouldn't tell me why. He did, you know what I mean? He's like, nah, he just said some shit that I ain't like. Like, what did it say? Like, I didn't say that.
He couldn't believe it himself. He couldn't wrap it around his head.
Somehow knew that Meek Mills was getting that dick, that Diddy dick. Nah, but the NFL rules, Mike, what's the tackling? What's the tackling rules about that NFL shit, man?
No, there's this thing called a hip tackle where they use your weight to try to pull somebody down. You can't do that shit no more.
Can't do that no more. Yeah, I guess people was getting injured by that shit, man. I know that they trying to save the NFL, you feel me? And it's very important to our American culture, but Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still...
Oh, it's getting closer to flag football.
Flag football, two-hand touch. Like, Jesus Christ, we still want to see these niggas get hurt. They make a lot of money. They fucking all the bitches.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, when it comes to CTE, it's serious. We need to do what we can about it, but most of these niggas was dumb anyway when they went into the NFL. Like, y'all just skip him through school because he's 6'5" and 230 pounds. And the motherfucker happens to run a 4.5. And so it's like, well, shit, we can't give this nigga the actual test. We got to give him the special test and shit. So, these niggas was already dumb. So if they banging their heads against each other, I mean, what are we really losing from intellectual society?
Oh, you watching millionaires kill themselves. That's basically what you're watching.
Nah, we don't want them to kill themselves.
Well, theoretically, I wasn't saying.
You would want them to protect themselves, but at the same time,
except that one dude who died on the
just
field.
Be careful about the rules, man. The football season is coming back up, and I don't want to be faced with disappointment.
Yeah, I don't know what the season's gonna look like after this.
After this shit.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, man. Shit, what's your favorite football team again? Eagles, right?
Yeah.
My nigga. Yeah, me too. How about you, Tynee? You repping any type of football team?
I just said I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't watch sports.
This is Tynee, y'all. We just discovered why she's single.
Probably so. I don't know.
Only ball she knows is two of them in a sack.
That part.
Oh, man. But I got this roach right here, y'all. I'm going to give one more spark, man. Tynee, you want to tell them, the people, where they can find you and where you be? Tell them your social media handles. Look right there in the camera for me, sweetheart.
Oh, the whole time I've been looking in there, and it's there.
All right. I'm here for you.
So you can find me on Instagram. That's funny as AZZ Tiny TYNEE 81 on Instagram, and that's Tiny Tate on Facebook, and is Tiny Tate on TikTok, I believe, but I don't know how long I'll be there.
Yeah, TikTok might be going away soon.
They keep saying it, but I can logging on.
Mike, tell him where you be at, bro.
Yeah, people getting too smart. Mike Stanley Comedy Instagram. I'm starting to produce a couple of shows in Wilmington, Delaware. The Black and Off-White Comedy Show, May 23rd. And Boots on the Moon Comedy. We got a show once a month right now on Saturday nights. So, yeah.
Right on, man. Right on.
Oh wait, one more thing. Sorry. I do have some shows. April 19th, I'll be at a disclosed location. It's a smoke show. Buy a ticket, you'll get the address. April 20th, I'll be at the venue on Lancaster Avenue, Wilmington, Delaware. 420 show, come out, come see us, check us out.
Right on. That's Comedian Tynee, y'all. I'm Comedian Dylan Tucker. That's been our Smoke Break podcast, man. Follow me at Dylan Tucker Comedy on Instagram and Facebook, man. We'll be posting reels of this video right here on there, man. Hey, look, appreciate y'all for fucking with us, y'all. We out. Peace.